Hello everyone, this is Robert again, coming at you with another video. Well, today's shelter video for the shelter series, this is going to be my last shelter with this tarp. And I've been setting up this tarp in front of my so-called yard where I live, and it seems to be pretty good. I think it's a cross between the Holden tent shelter and a Forrester tent shelter. But for this one, I pretty much can shut the front part of it to make a door. So I'll be fully enclosed, like for any kind of weather. So I'm gonna unroll this and I'm gonna start staking it out and put the pole up. Okay, so I have my tarp laid out. Now I'm going to stake out the two ends and the 3-foot tie out so I can have a 3-foot floor at least. I had to move the tarp over that way. There's a big rock right in the ground right here. Now when I set this up where I live, there wasn't really any rocks around in the grounds, but this is the woods. Now I'm gonna take the end and pull it over, and I'm gonna get my pole ready. Now for this, I'm gonna let the back drop down a bit. I'm just gonna stake out these ends just to hold the pole up for now. I'm gonna lay the pole down and a piece of wood. Get the stakes in the ground. Ground's frozen right now. That's what's good about having that's what's good about having metal stakes. If you need to pound them into the ground because the ground's frozen, get a piece of wood, you can bang them in. Now for the drooping back, grab your paracord. Pull it, I put it in the middle loop that I made. You just pull it out. I'll just tie these right around these trees. now I'm gonna readjust the pole. Now, I could always tie this up onto the fabric, but like with the fabric around the pole, but I'm just gonna stake out the front of this and try to get it as sturdy as possible. That's how I did it before. I went to this side and staked out this loop. Then I just put the pole in a little bit further. Oh, there it is. I think this is more like the Forrester tent top shelter. Oh. I'll take you around and show you what it looks on the outside. Then I'll get my little lantern because it's kind of dark in there. And I'll show you what it looks like on the inside. Well, that's the front of it. The side, I made a couple of adjustments. I took that grommet, that tie out, just tucked it in, and staked it out right there. Now with the paracord through that middle loop, tied to this tree and that tree, it kind of pulled it up more. So now I'll have a little bit more room in there. Did that little adjustment over there too. Now I'll take you on the inside of it. Well, it's a little light in here. I thought it was gonna be darker in here, but I guess with the sun coming through the back, lightens it up in the phone. But I have a 3-foot floor right there. Now I'll set my phone back up on the tripod and get inside so you can see how much room there is in there. Well, this is the little lantern that I have. Now I've had this lantern ever since 2000 or 2001 when me and my wife first started camping. Now it's very light. All you do is, a little hard to pull open, but pull it open, it lights up. You close it, it shuts off. So, when I'm camping at night, it's hanging on this. It'll give me some light. I mean, I would have to try this at night, really, to see how good it works. But now, if I put some more paracord on one of these other loops, I could probably have more headroom, because it's kind of drooping down right here. But for the back, it's flat, it's good enough, it's high enough. But there's still plenty of room for me and my gear. I have enough floor space, like 3 feet of floor. So that works out good. I don't know. If I have like a little stove over here, maybe, I don't know. Like one of those military ammo can stoves. Nah. I don't know, I'm just thinking of how I can heat this up. Maybe if I put it closer to the fire and open up these flaps, then you get some heat in here. But yeah, this seems pretty good. I mean, I'm really protected on all 3 sides, and now I'll show you about shutting the door. Now, to close this up, to make a door, let's remove these pegs from the corner. You have some paracord or string. And just close it up. You just take a string, take the loops, and just tie it on the pole. I mean, there's still this little gap right here, but you're pretty much closed off. You have a little door, you have somewhat privacy, but you still have some air coming through in here. You could always stake these down. You could always stake these down so it won't be flapping. But it's pretty much closed off all right here. I mean, there's the opening, but close that off, and you're fully enclosed. Now I found out when you pull these two corner stakes out, you do need another line running to the ground to stake it out so the pole won't fall back. But when you're ready for a door, you just take a piece of paracord, stake it to the ground, loop it right through this loop, and just anchor it into the ground. Then you have a door. Well, somewhat of a door. And you're fully enclosed from the rain, the wind, and the cold. Or just keep this or one of your sides at the corner staked out. Move your ridge line from this loop over and close this one up, and you have half a door. Now you can, my fire pit is right here, so if the heat's coming in this way, I can still get heat into the shelter and still be pretty much closed off with a half a door. And here is my last shelter for this tarp. Well, it became the Forrester shelter. And if you move the two end stakes out and stake it out with one line of paracord, you can make a door to tie around the pole. And this is it for this tarp shelter, with as many tarp shelter configurations with a floor that I could make. And it was fun, and it was good practice. Practice on different shelter configurations for your tarp, and try to get a floor with it, because a floor is pretty important, especially when the ground's wet or cold. Keep practicing on your shelter building, keep practicing on your knot tying, keep practicing on your fire making, and all other forms of bushcraft, because practice is the key to survival. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video and all my other videos for my shelter series, even though I will be having 2 more shelters in the series, which I'll be getting to you'll see them in a couple more weeks. And if you enjoy all my videos, please like, comment, share my videos, and please subscribe to my channel. Well, this is it for today's video, and I'll catch you on my next video. This is Robert. Thank you for watching.